Eubank Jr. on the canvas?
Yeah, I mean, fair play to the Smiths. They're very, very clever and very knowledgeable when it comes to boxing. Everybody was going about Eubank naturally fighting at 12 stone. He's been in with the big men, George Groves, this, that, and, Liam Smith stepping up to the 160 from the 154 weight. But what people don't realise is that obviously, being 33 years old, as Eubank is, boiling down to 160, it's not so much punch resistance. It's not, I don't get what shape you're in. Sometimes your body needs to grow. It's natural for it to grow and to fill out and to be a certain size, not to boil down and probably lose punch resistance. I think he knows that, and I think personally myself, the game plan they had was, I knew he was going to cause him big problems because, he's comfortable. He's coming up from 154 at his age into 160 where he should be. So is Eubank's coming down where realistically he probably should be, 168, filled up, but he's bowled down, thought it's going to be 50% he needed to be. He went in there and he got flattened.
And that is the response of Billy Joe Saunders as he calmly, surprisingly, gives his take on his rival, Chris Eubank Jr., being stopped by Liam Smith. And it's surprising to me because a person like Billy Joe, being a prankster, a gagster, a joker, you would think he would have more to say than that, pretty much. But the whole interview was on IFL TV, but this was the bulk of it. I mean, he did say that he should retire. He did say that he's not a world-class fighter. He said things like that. But he really didn't take pleasure in the loss like Chris Eubank Jr. did. Chris Eubank Jr. laughed so loud and so hard when Canelo gave him an uppercut to the eye socket, breaking his eye socket. He was laughing like he was on top of the world, him and his crew. And you would think the equal energy would be dispersed with Billy Joe. But no, Billy Joe pretty much had a scientific reason, a legitimate one, on why Chris Eubank Jr. lost. Chris Eubank Jr. was coming from 168, and he did make 157, for Conor Benn, and then he went to 160 to fight Liam Smith. Liam Smith was going up. Liam Smith is getting older. He looks like Richard Gere with the smoked silver hair and all that stuff. And he even joked about it, like, yo, you're getting old, mate. And Liam Smith was like, I'll show you how old I am. But then one thing about Liam Smith, coming from 154 to 160, whenever your natural weight is, you're always going to punch someone harder. That's why I tell people the worst thing you could do is get in fight with a boxer out of season, because he can hit you one time and flatten you, because he's not drenching himself, starching himself to make a particular weight that maybe he shouldn't fight at. That's probably just, again, a promotional decision from his promoters and his career to fight at a certain weight class. But that doesn't mean he belongs there. Most fighters belong closest to their natural weight. So Liam Smith moving up made him stronger. It made him lose less weight from his walk-around weight, his natural weight, and he came in stronger than Chris Eubank Jr., according to Billy Joe, whereas Chris Eubank Jr. more than likely did the opposite, because he normally doesn't fight at 160. But then again, that's only an hypothesis. But the hypothesis was very good on the behalf of Billy Joe, because Billy Joe didn't boast. He didn't laugh like, you fucking wanker. He didn't say all those things. He was pretty much straightforward and gave a true hypothesis on that. And it's surprising from someone like Billy Joe, again, being a prankster, dark humor like he is. You would think he would get more pride in it, but that is what he had to say. It was very surprising, and I really agree with Billy Joe. I think that maybe that was a problem with Chris Eubank Jr. Maybe his ego thought that he could beat Liam Smith on its own. But one thing about egos, your egos can't fight a battle for you. That's only a mental fortitude. You have to have and be prepared physically for all these other things. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Billy Joe Saunders responding to the beatdown, the stoppage of Chris Eubank Jr. by the hands of Liam Smith. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.